So that's where you basically said no, and you said there's something better there for me, which was what instead? If it wasn't surgery and all that, what was it instead?
The best thing that could happen to me was my friend Tom Lukes was still there, and I said, please get me up out of the bed and take me back to your house. I don't want any of this. And so he said, okay. And so anyway, I went back. 8 days later, my vision came back because I could only see about this much out of the eyes.
Yep.
And I could see perfectly. And I just went on a water fast and juices after about 20 days, juices and water after 20 days of water. And I just kept going with that 40 days. But it's so interesting because after about a month, my eyes finally opened more and I could absolutely see just fine. And it did take 1 year to be able to use this hand. They said I'd never be able to use it. But a year later, I could do it.
Works perfectly to me, if you can see it here, guys. Those hands work.
Yeah, they do. I even looked at the doctors and went like that. Sorry.
That's right. We're French, we get it. But so self-healing, that's exactly what you did again.
Yes. All 10,000 trillion cells of the human body built the body. And they replace everything. Gosh. And so many of the organs are fully replaced after this many months, and it's just doing it all the time. I've even had people with thyroid problems. Oh, we're going to have to take out your thyroid. And I tell people, don't even do that. All you need is lots of vitamin D. And if you'll get mushrooms, set them out in the sun for 1 hour, bring them back, and you can slice them and eat them. You can even put it in warm water and make it into mushroom soup and drink it. And I've had people do that, and it works every time.
The natural way, not pharmaceuticals.
And I've had about 500 people who had their thyroid surgically removed do the mushrooms every day. And within 60 to 90 days, the thyroid grows back. They've done it. And one person went to the doctor and he said, your thyroid's back. We removed it. That's not right. We've got to take it out again.
Gosh.
And so luckily that person said, no, thank you, and got up and left.
Great.
Yeah. And so...
That's a great story.
Yeah. Most of my life, I've just been sharing with people what our ancestors taught for thousands of years, because they knew what plants to embrace and to have. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, herbs, and they knew. And it's so interesting, the fascination of how the ancestors knew that. And it was in the ancient arcane museums and all of that. They had collections. And luckily I was able to get into it as a young guy. I was so fascinated by it. But now they're not even available to the public. It's all blocked. You can't even go in and read those anymore. So I was so lucky to see it.